Hi, everybody. Craig here. Welcome back to the Battle for Wesnoth campaign, the South Guard. Last time we finished up scenario number 2. And in scenario 2, again, just to remind everybody, we're playing as the junior commander Deoran. We had returned to the city of Weston, which you can see right here, and we actually found that Weston was under siege from an army of bandits. And we were able to rally our troops and also meet up with some of the forces of Weston, as well as some villagers, and we were able to defeat the bandits. But what was worrying is that the bandits were employing undead units. And now we're going to potentially go and see if maybe the elves in the secluded forests are going to maybe have an answer for us to be able to help us combat the undead. Because as Deoran stated last at the end of scenario 2, his troops are trained to fight the living, but not the dead. So there's definitely some funny business afoot, and these bandits might be more than they appear, but we're going to find out more as we proceed here. Of course, we also acquired a white mage. This is Minister Hylas, who's going to presumably be coming with us. So that's exciting, as now we have some healing capability. But in any case, we're going to proceed and begin scenario number 3. Deoran and his men came to the eastern border of the Aethenwood, where the towering trees of the Elven forest loomed close overhead. Look, to the west! There lies the forest of the elves. Let us hasten across the river and the hills. I must advise caution, Sir Deoran. No man has set foot in the elvish woods for many a year. They have never been friendly toward humankind, and we do not know how they will receive us now, especially after Sir Loris spurned them. We cannot fear and shun everything we do not understand. Sir Loris may have distrusted the elves, but he is gone now, and I dare say as a result of his own folly. We do not possess the strength to fight these undead, nor the means to discover their source. We can only look to these elves for help, wary of men though they may be. Nevertheless, we mustn't charge in blindly. Even if the elves are unlikely to attack us, we do not know what else lies in these forests. Very well. We will proceed in formation then. I have lost 2 brothers to this mite of a boy. This Deoran, young as he seems, may be more capable than I had thought. No matter, I will use my new powers against him, and then he will surely fall. Okay, and this is the beginning of Scenario 3, A Desperate Errand. Our victory condition is to move Deoran to the elvish city in the western woods, and we saw that in that intro little camera pan there. Our defeat conditions are the death of Deoran, the death of Sir Garrick, or the death of Minister Hylas, or if our turns run out, and we only have 15 turns for this particular scenario. And of course, as always, we have a gold carryover, an early finish bonus as well. So we're going to be targeting to try to get this done as quickly as we can, and basically just get Deoran over to that elvish city. Okay, let's take a look here before we really commit to doing anything. Let's kind of see what we have going on. So it looks like we've got a fairly large number of villages on this map, and most of them are currently owned by the bandit commander, who appears to be the brother of the 2 previous commanders that we've been able to kill off, the 2 bandit commanders, I should say. So this one is a rogue, which I believe is like a leveled up thief, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so advances from thief. So obviously going to be a tough customer. Has a dagger attack and of course backstab, as well as throwing knives. So we'll just have to watch out for that. And I'm assuming we're going to be seeing a lot of additional bandit units. So yeah, lots of villages here. And of course we need to get up to this elven city up here to contact the elves. Just kind of looking around. So there's lots of cities even down to the south. So this might be a good opportunity. We could grab a couple of our merman units and maybe have them go along the waterways here and grab some of these villages kind of in the south. Although down here, we're probably going to want a land-based unit rather than the mermen. But that said, look at this. If you look, we actually have a waterway passage that will lead all the way up to the enemy commander. So this is a great opportunity to use our mermen, and they'll be able to obtain kind of benefit of being in the water here. So this is shallow water. All right, so with that in mind, let's see what kind of units we can recruit, first of all. So we're still using bowmen, spearmen, and of course mermen hunters we can recruit as well. And in terms of units that we can recall from previous, we've got 2 leveled up units. We've got two level 2 units, I should say, that have evolved. We have a bowman, and the bowman is already about halfway to another level up, which would be excellent. And then we have a swordsman here, Moreth, and of course Moreth is our loyal spearman that we started the campaign with, so that's great. We were able to turn him into a swordsman last scenario. Got a couple of loyal mermen here, and of course I unfortunately lost my one merman who was loyal in the last episode, or the last scenario. We have a peasant here who's about to level up, so that's kind of exciting. Very important that this is a loyal peasant. So let's maybe start with our bowmen and swordsmen just to kind of get them going. That's probably going to be a good choice. As for to the north, there really aren't any villages or anything of note on this kind of, I guess, eastern side of the map to the north. You can see as I pan up, really not seeing much of anything of note. So I think we'll just focus on kind of heading over to this village, and maybe we can deliver a quick strike against this rogue and see what kind of damage we can inflict. So yeah, I think with Sir Garrick, we'll just follow the main road here. Same with our white mage, we'll do the exact same. Meanwhile, we are going to, as I said, recall our longbowmen for sure. Our swordsman as well, I think. And then now the question is, who else do we bring back? So, we do have this spearman who's about halfway to leveling up. That's pretty good. And of course, we do want our mermen. So maybe we'll do one merman unit here. Let's bring the fighter first, and then we can bring the merman hunter the next turn. So we'll recall our merman fighter. And that way we can get him into the water and have him start going towards this village down here. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for our opening turn. Oh, and look at that. Undead and bandits. Okay. There is so much ground to cover. If only our riders would arrive. I agree, Deoran. It would be nice to have some cavalry, as they have quite a bit more movement, and that would make things easier for us. So, all right, we'll send our merman down. Of course, we want to be careful at night because the undead and the bandits are both going to have an advantage. As you can see here, they're all chaotic, so our units being lawful, of course, are going to be at a disadvantage, as you can see there. So let's just make sure we're not going to kind of overcommit to any battles here while we're sort of at risk. Of course, our white mage, we don't necessarily want our white mage being in unnecessary risk, because obviously, if either of these two units, Sir Garrick or Minister Hylas, go down, it's all over for us. All right, so let's recruit, or recall, I should say, the merman hunter. And then we will also recall our spearman here, who actually does have a bit of experience. A little expensive, again, because to recruit a fresh one would only be 14, but for the extra experience, I think it's worth. And then, let's see, what else can we do? This might be a situation where we actually want to bring the peasant in. Although another bowman wouldn't be so bad. And we do have one that has 11 experience, which, again, strong and resilient. That's pretty good. So I think I'll do that, actually. We'll recall the other bowman. And then I think that's going to kind of do it for our turn here. Let's just double check. Yeah, we've moved everybody. Deoran's going to stay there and keep recruiting units for another turn or two. These undead are going to come our way. Holy, okay, he's just going to keep summoning them. Commander, I received your request for reinforcements, and I have brought my riders with me. You may now recruit cavalrymen. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, and I believe cavalrymen are actually... We'll find out here shortly, but first let's go capture this village down here. And then we'll keep sending our mermen along the waterway here. Okay, let's take a look. So, recruit. Ooh, yeah, so a cavalryman is a level 1 unit. Okay, so this is... this is... You know what this is? This is the blade version of a horseman. So, in A Tale of Two Brothers, we were able to recruit horsemen, who basically were kind of the same, a level 1 cavalry unit, but they had a spear attack that did pierce damage. Whereas this is a cavalry unit that has a sword attack that does blade damage. So, just something to see here. Special notes, this unit has a defense cap on certain terrain types. It cannot achieve a higher defense rating on mixed terrains with such terrain types. Okay, so that's important to note. So here in a forest, we have a defense cap. That's the big thing there. And I think that applies to most cavalry. And of course, we have a weakness to pierce, which makes sense as we're a mounted unit. So, all right. Well, perfect. And we can eventually maybe get a dragoon out of this if we can level up our cavalrymen. That's exciting. So we're definitely going to want to recruit a few of these guys because the mobility they're going to offer is going to be huge. So that's going to help us out quite a bit. Oh, and look at that. So we start off with one that's loyal already. That's excellent. So we're going to want to try and level up Jarek here because we're going to need him. So let's send him up, kind of get him involved here as early as we can. And then we want to send a few units down this way, especially to grab some of these other villages if possible. But we want to probably concentrate the bulk of our forces up here and head over and try and deal with the leader here. That said, we don't want to get bogged down and forget that we eventually just have to get ourselves over here with Deoran. So pretty soon, another couple of turns, we're going to want to send Deoran on his way, kind of get him moving. But what we can maybe do is recruit cavalrymen here. I think we'll send the bowmen up this way. Go over like this. Sir Garrick can... You know what? Let's situate ourselves where it's advantageous for us a little bit here. Thinking maybe like this, and then like that. Our swordsman can move up. So that way, when they come in to try to attack us, they can't quite make it to us, but we're at least in really good shape. Kind of just group up our units. Now, what I'm planning is this cavalryman is going to head down this way and try and grab these villages over here. Meanwhile, we'll send our mermen in to fight in the water. So let's double check here. Suppose we could recruit actually another one if we wanted. Like I said, it'd be nice to recall this peasant, but I'm not really as concerned about that at the moment. So I think we'll just do another cavalryman. And that's going to do it for our turn here, I think. I mean, we do have enough gold that if we really wanted to, we could recall that peasant. But I don't think it's worth it at this point, so... I think that's what we'll do. And you know what? We might even send Deoran up. Get him going. We can always come back if need be, but... Okay, nice. Our mermen can double up on this guy. That's great. When I say double up, I basically mean they can both attack him. So let's do that first of all. And very nice. It is now dawn, which means no one has an advantage. Very shortly, it will be daytime where we will have the advantage, of course. So, I think we'll do our spear attack. Nice. Okay, didn't go so badly. And then we'll move over here and do our trident attack. We have a chance to do 8 damage. Of course, pretty low odds, but the odds to hit us are also very low. Nice, we got a hit. Hey, that's pretty good. That's what we could ask for there. Now, of course, our horsemen are going to struggle because we've got forest and we've got water and all these other things. So we'll just start working our way through the woods here. I'm a little concerned that the footpad might come after my cavalry, but if that ends up being the case, we'll just have to adjust. All right, so now we've got units to deal with. So Skeletal archer needs to be killed. That is for sure. So why don't we... Just looking at what we can do for movement. Okay, we'll send Sir Garrick up here. We've got, yeah, pretty good, and the fist is really not going to do a whole lot to us, so do some work. Okay, that's not too bad. Now, the white mage could probably get the kill. The only danger is this bow can actually do a fair bit of damage to us, so... Yeah, I'm going to maybe hold off on that, and instead I might do this. Now, we probably won't get the kill here, but we'll do quite a bit of damage. That being said, maybe the white mage is actually the smart choice. Ah, what the heck? Let's roll the dice. Come on. Yes, okay. That was what I needed to happen there. So now we're fine. The only problem is, of course, the white mage is going to probably get attacked by the vampire bats. But thankfully, the footpad and the skeleton here are not able to get to him, so he should be able to survive that without any real issues. And that'll allow us, meanwhile, to just move everybody else up. And you know what? We can even put our cavalrymen in front just to provide some protection, which I think is probably wise. Meanwhile, the rest of our troops here... Actually, you know what? I'm going to undo that. Move Deoran up. And then we'll move our spearmen up right behind him. Our bowmen as well. Yeah, this is going pretty well. This cavalryman here... I think what I'll do is... I think I actually forgot to move this guy, which is a shame, but... We will... Trying to decide if I want to maybe go kind of southwards. I think I'll go up this way. Alright, that should do it. So now let's see what happens. Okay, going after Deoran, that's kind of smart on their part. Of course, he's kind of my high value target, high priority, as he is my leader after all. Okay, the mermen are still going at it. Engaging the undead forces, of course. Our cavalry took some big damage there. Our mermen might need a little bit of help down there, so... And, of course, Deoran took some punishment. We want to make sure he doesn't die. That's really important, so... we'll do our bow attack here and try for a kill. Yeah, unsurprisingly, we were unsuccessful. So, yeah, Deoran, we want to try and get him with the white mage here to get him some health back, I think. Now, let's see. We can... Ooh, look at that. We don't want to be in the water. That's not good. Maybe with our cavalry, we'll actually move... Ooh, but this is our cavalry that is loyal, so we don't want to have him die off or anything like that. So you know what? Maybe we'll do this. We can do some big longbow damage there. That's pretty good. Alternatively, we could step over here and try and kill off the bat. As always, decisions. What are our odds here of hitting this bat? I mean, we'd only have to hit once and we'd get the kill, so... You know what? Let's give that a shot. Perfect. Okay. That's great. You know what? We can then step over here and try for some damage. Perfect. Come on. Oh, didn't quite get the kill. I was really hoping we'd get that kill. Now, here's an opportunity. If we land a hit, we're going to get the kill. The only problem is, of course, the drain effect here is going to potentially impact us. And we do have this other bat that could... maybe get in there and cause us grief. So we'll have to be a little bit careful. If the drain hits us, it's going to give him health back, which means we won't actually get the kill. So that's a bit of a risk, actually. I don't know if I want to do that. Our white mage could conceivably attack the skeleton here and do some heavy damage. Wouldn't be so bad. Getting our swordsman involved would probably be useful as well. All right, with Deoran, we're going to roll the dice on this. Let's look at the damage calculation. Yeah, there's a almost 60% chance that the bat dies, so... Oh, we missed. Oh, geez, and that was the worst kind of output right there. That's exactly what we didn't want to happen. But, you know what, that's sometimes the way it goes. So, what we'll do instead is we'll try and get the kill with our longbowmen. Okay, we did. That's good. You know what? More experience there isn't so bad. Alright, so our cavalry now... We could step down like this, or cross the river. I think... Yeah, we want to watch out for this thug. He's going to be a tough customer. Maybe what we'll do is we'll actually put our swordsman right there. I think our swordsman's going to be able to tank that damage pretty well. I don't want to put Garrick in the water. That's not a good spot for him. So we'll attack the skeleton here. Okay, miss, miss, miss. And a couple of hits. So our cavalry, we might just pull back, actually. And then we'll actually move Sir Garrick up and have him do some work here. I think I'm just going to keep my white mage where he is and let him kind of heal everybody. Would have been nice to get Deoran in there for some health, but I think we'll be fine. And then now let's head down here and see if we can deal with this situation. So, yeah, really low odds of getting some damage, but if we can hit at least once, then we can probably just get the kill with our merman. Alternatively, we could attack with the merman first, but I'm going to see if I can do this. Let's see. Come on. Yeah. Again, the odds were really low of that actually being successful, so I'm not really surprised. I don't want to lose this merman hunter. That would be obviously not ideal. Yeah, really low odds of getting the hit. That's the problem with these footpads. When they get into the woods, they become a real pain in the butt. All right, let's try it. Oh, come on. Yes. Okay, that's really nice. That just saved me a ton. I think we'll be okay now if we get attacked even from that footpad. So now let's just try and do some damage. We took some damage, but we did quite a bit ourselves, so that's great. Ooh, I hope this bat doesn't go down and attack my merman. That would be not ideal for me. All right, and yeah, with this horseman, we'll just leave him where he is. And I think we'll leave our white mage where he is as well. Even though we can dish out a lot of damage, we've got our two big boy units up front, so I think we're in good shape. Nice, okay, that worked out pretty well. And Sir Garrick can tank that, no problem. Okay, move to the other forest. Thankfully, I'll be able to hit him from both sides now with my mermen. Nice, big healing there for everybody. Boy, having a white mage is great. Okay, so obviously this thug, whoops. This thug over here is going to be a bit of a problem. We can gang up on him, though, a little bit, which might actually be kind of the wise choice here. So, could step over and, you know, do some work there, go for some hits. Our cavalry can swoop around and do some work. It's a shame that this guy can't make it to that village in this turn, but got to deal with the bowman up here and then the regular skeleton. So I think the white mage might be smart to use the white mage on this one, because that's pretty much a guaranteed kill. Meanwhile, our melee units can just bash the crap out of the archer. So you know what, with Garrick, let's go at him here and see what we can do. There we go, that's some big damage. Nice. Then we can try and get the finish here, and that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, excellent. And some nice experience there for our loyal cavalry. So now what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to move this way and then go after the thug. Okay, that's totally fine. And then what we'll do is we'll move our white mage in like this, and we'll kill off, hopefully, this unit. Light beam. That worked out really well. And then, now, you know, Deoran, it would be nice to come in and try and get the kill with him, but we're not going to be able to do that. So what we'll do instead is we'll use this guy and go for the kill here. Oh, come on, really? Jeez, I was hoping he'd get it because he has so much experience, but... Alright, well, instead we'll have to try and get the kill with either our bowmen or our cavalry here. But the cavalry, it might be nice to actually move in and defend the white mage a little bit, so... I suppose our longbowmen could do that as well, actually. So you know what? Let's do that with the longbowmen. Go here. And then our cavalry can move in and try and get the kill. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Okay, there we go. Jeez. We almost didn't get it. We'll move our bowman down. He can capture the village next turn. Deoran can step up and get some healing from the white mage, which is going to be really good. And then if we step down here, we can gang up on this pesky footpad who's hiding in the trees there. So first we'll do a ranged attack, I guess. Yeah, there's one. Nice, two. Almost the full thing right there. That would have been kind of nice. So then what we'll do is we'll step up here and try for the kill with our trident. Perfect. And look at that. Very close to a level up. That's great. Our mermen are doing work. And then we'll send our cavalry down this way and we can start grabbing these extra villages. Importantly here, we're on turn 6, so I think we're in pretty good shape. Let's just double check that we've kind of done the movement. Yeah, we've done what we need. End our turn there. Nice, our bowman can go toe-to-toe with their bowman. Boy, took some damage, but we got our health back, or at least most of it, from the white mage. All right, so it's starting to get into the evening here. We're in dusk, so we got to be careful because obviously the advantage is going to shift over to our enemies. So grab this village, and then we'll grab this village. Now our mermen, it would actually be kind of nice to maybe go back and heal a little bit before we do anything else. We'll think about that maybe. Let's decide how we want to proceed with the rest of our units. So let's cross the river maybe with our cavalry and just go for some hefty damage. That's probably wise. Again, we want to... Just the only thing then is these bats are going to be a bit of a threat to my cavalrymen here. Wonder... Oh, so these bats are probably going for villages up here or something? I'm not really sure why they're heading north like that. There's a village here and a village there, but kind of wondering why they're flying north. Our swordsman, okay. White mage. Just trying to decide who would be best to... Let's see, we're going to do 4 damage on 3, so we actually want to do maybe some additional work. A light beam is going to be risky because of the bow damage, so I don't think we're going to do that. All right, let's send this cavalry over here like this. Okay, that worked out all right. And then we can try and get the kill. We'll have to hit twice. Ooh, ooh. Jeez, and we missed all of our hits. Wow. Brutal. All right, well, what we'll do is we'll try with the bowman now. Okay, we got it. No problem. Now we can start heading over to the enemy leader's place here. You know what we'll do is we'll park ourselves right here. And then this spearman can head down and try to heal at the village, I think. It's going to be probably the smart choice. Meanwhile, our mermen here, got to be very careful with them because obviously they're in kind of rough shape. But I think we could probably, you know what, we can head... I was going to say we could head up this way and heal at that village, but we're going to probably have Huvan do that. Our mermen are probably more important given that they have a lot more experience. That said, I think if we keep them together, they should be okay. So we'll walk over there. We can always grab this village and go heal there if need be. Now, as for the white mage, just need to be kind of cognizant of what's going on around us here. Deoran, again, we want to get to the Elven city over here. Garrick, I think, will probably just head like this. White mage can go... We want to get the white mage in for some healing, that's for sure. Deoran... I don't want to put the white mage there so that we can heal the bowman and the cavalrymen. The only problem is that's a bit risky for defense values, but I don't think anyone's going to be able to get to him. Yeah, so he'll be fine. So we'll put him there. And then Deoran, I think we will have to kind of be careful because these bats are probably going to attack Deoran if I put him in range. You know what? We'll put Deoran right there. And our spearman will keep just kind of where he is. Yeah, so that's going to do it for our movement. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, they're coming down to... Yeah, going after Deoran. Nice, dished out some damage. Yeah, same story there. Ooh, taking some punishment, but we'll get our health back, hopefully, from the white mage. Okay, and the leader's coming out to fight, so that bodes well. Unfortunately, it is now nighttime, which means we're at a severe disadvantage. But he's not in a great spot, so we can hopefully kind of surround him here is what I'm going to go for. Let's see if we can do some work with our bowman here, maybe. Okay, well, we want to get rid of this bat for sure, so let's see if we can do that here with Uvan. Come on. Oh, dang, and of course it got its health back now. Jeez. Yeah, that didn't go so well for me. Oops. Okay, so that's not good. We don't want to be in the sand. So maybe what we'll do is we'll step over here with our swordsman. Ooh, you know what? We got to be really careful, actually. We don't want to lose the swordsman, that's for sure. Get in there with a light beam and do some work, but of course the throwing knives are going to do some fairly hefty damage to us. Of course, these bats are still a problem. All right, this bowman could get in there and do some work, but I think the bowman might be better served just killing these bats. Okay, excellent. That's one less bat to deal with. And then you know what? Our white mage could... Yeah, our white mage can get in there and put the hurt on him. So if we can lock down the rogue so it can't get in there and attack the white mage, we'll be in good shape. So you know what? Let's get our cavalry maybe over here. We can move our swordsman there. Bowman can go here. White mage can step down right there. Blast the bat. And then maybe Deoran can get the finish. Yeah, that's what we'll try. So we'll do this first, and we'll do our bow attack. Nice, a little bit of damage. Nice. Okay, that was great. That worked out really well. I think our cavalry maybe we'll send over there. And if this cavalry goes down, it's not a huge problem. This isn't the loyal one, so I'm less concerned. White mage can go here. Garrick can go there, I think. Or here, actually, where the swordsman is, maybe. Yeah, you know what? Well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll put Garrick there, I think. We'll do some work here if we can. Nice, all right, we got one good hit in. That's pretty solid. Swordsman can do the same here. Come on, swordsman. Oh my gosh, we took a lot of damage. We did a bit, though. All right, let's see if we can do it again with the cavalryman. Nothing. Yikes. Okay, that's kind of scary. This swordsman's now in danger here. That's not great. Let's see if we can kill off this bat. Oh, well, we're not going to do enough to kill it, but then we'll have to hit with somebody else, so let's try it. Oh, man, and we're getting kind of rotten luck here on some of these. Okay, Deoran can step over here. Yeah, we're locked down there with the rogue. The only danger is if we put Deoran there, the rogue can actually step around and attack Deoran, which I really don't want to happen. My fear, though, is that we're not going to kill the bat. And then the bat could maybe kill the spearman or mess up our mage or something like that, which we really don't want to happen. Yeah, and I don't want to risk the rogue being able to attack Deoran. I just don't think that's a good idea for me at the moment. So maybe with Jarek, what we'll do is we'll actually replace where Deoran is with Jarek and try and kill the bat that way. I don't know if we're going to have any success with that, mind you, but yeah, we'll move Deoran just kind of over here like that. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good spot for him. You know what? We could even send him kind of up this way. And then we'll move down and we'll attack the bat. Probably not going to get the kill, but even if we can just... Oh, if we could have hit twice, that would have been great. All right. Our cavalry down here, we want to go and grab the next village. Oh, and you know what? I completely forgot about this situation where we could come in and try and do some work with our merman. The only problem is that's going to put us in a bit of danger because this does 7 damage if it lands. So we got to be really careful. You know what we'll do is we'll go like this. He could still conceivably come down and attack us where we are, but I think we'll be okay. All right, I think that's it for our turn. Yeah, we're in good shape now. Let's see what he... Okay, oh, he went back and recruited himself another unit. Bats are going to go after Deoran. Oh, nice. Deoran did some work, though. I'm not sure what this bat's doing going over there, unless it's going to try and capture my villages, I guess. All right, so now we can just kind of go full bore and try to see if we can kill the rogue. We're going to have some trouble now that he's in his little fort there, I think, but... Yeah, we got really low odds to hit him, but we're going to try it and see what we can do. All right, let's think about how best to do this. So, send our cavalry in, 6 damage on 3 attempts there. Actually, our white mage could get in there and almost certainly get the kill. So that's probably how we're going to have to do it. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Send the white mage in. Try for the kill. Nice. Come on, one more. Oh, and we're in big trouble now. Our white mage is in trouble. Ooh, we really got to hope for a kill here. Oops. Yeah, that was a bit of an oopsie on my part. I shouldn't have done that. But we have some additional opportunities to try and get the kill with our mermen, so I think we'll actually be all right. But just a risk that I took there. Nice, okay. Even our undead allies cannot stand against this commander. The Dark One lied to us. Ha! Take that, you criminal scum. Their leader is defeated. I hope that's the last bandit we ever have to fight. Even if the bandits are beaten, there is still the matter of the undead. Indeed, we should press on toward the elves and see if they know anything about these dark foes. Okay, so now we're in a position where we can just proceed up to the Elven village here. And we can try and gain a little bit of additional experience here if possible. Okay, we got this vampire bat that needs to be dealt with as well. That's not ideal for us. Let's see. We could step up with our merman here and try and do some spear damage. So you know what? Let's do that. Okay, not ideal being out of the water, but... at the very least, we're providing a little bit of protection to our white mage, and we're going to get some healing from him, so... Meanwhile, this bat needs to be killed, as does the one down there. Doesn't look like we can get to it, though. This guy's going to go and heal. As for this bat, Deoran could try, but I want Deoran to just keep moving, so... I think we'll try and get the experience. You know what? Our longbowman is getting pretty close to leveling up, so... might actually be worth just having him get the kill, or trying for the kill. So let's see if he can do it with his longbow. Perfect. Cavalry over here. Again, we want to get some experience here as well, so... maybe with this cavalry, we'll actually head back and see if we can deal with that bat. This bowman as well could use some additional experience. So we'll just group up here around our white mage to protect him from the bat. Meanwhile, Deoran can just keep cruising up this way, so he'll grab a village on his way up. And then I think we still have... yeah, we have this guy down here. So we'll just grab villages for the extra income while we're waiting to kind of finish the map. Yeah, everybody else has kind of done their thing. I'm glad I parked Deoran on that village. He can get some health back. Oh, yeah. Look at that healing from the white mage. That was great. Okay. So now we just need to bail Deoran out and try and deal with this bat if we can. So So let's see if we can do that with our longbow here. Probably should have sent more units up. Ooh, and we got the kill. Excellent. So this longbowman is really raking in the experience. Only 10 XP away from hitting level 3, which is exactly what we need. What did this bat over here do? Okay, it's just kind of running around and being annoying. So we'll just see if we can get him to attack our cavalry there. Meanwhile, our mermen got healed up, which is great. This cavalry can go and grab this village. I think we'll send this merman over to potentially grab that village. This cavalry can head up there to grab that one. And we'll probably keep our white mage with a bunch of other units just so that he's protected a bit. He is in kind of rough shape. There we go. As for Deoran, again, we want to get up there as quick as we can, so let's bypass this village and we'll just keep moving. And this guy can just chill. Okay, yeah, we're in good shape, so we'll end it right there. Well, that bat's gonna go for Deoran, it looks like. That's fine. Okay, so now we just have to decide where our units should go. Well, we can capture this village. Not that it's really going to make much of a difference at this point, but a little additional income isn't so bad. Every little bit of gold is going to help us, right? This guy down here can start heading up. And let's see what else we've got. So Deoran needs to just keep moving that way. He's potentially going to come under attack, but yeah, he just needs to keep on trucking like that. The bat's not going to be able to get to him, so should be all right there. What we will do is we'll move our white mage up there and park some units around. Yeah, and we'll head up there, grab that village. And there we go. Now we're protected around the white mage. White mage is going to get some health back, of course. And even, you know what? Even our merman we'll bring up. All right. I think we're in good shape. Double checking. Yep. That's just panning around to the movement we have left, basically. Yeah, so there he is, trying to come and harass Deoran some more. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be able to get up there to attack him, so I think what we'll do is we'll just send Deoran into the Elven city here, and hopefully we don't have any trouble once we get there. I'm a little concerned that the elves might be not the happiest to see us, but let's see what happens. Halt! Who enters our sacred grove without leave? Choose your words wisely, human. Know that the penalty for trespassing on our lands is death. What is your name? Deoran. Stay your hand, Lindarian. This man bears the banner of Wesnoth and appears to come to us in peace. What brings you to the hallowed grove of Elrath? My lady, we have come to the elves to seek guidance. Bandits and criminals have summoned the dead to help them plunder our farms and villages. They come from the great forest across the river to our south, where no man has yet traveled. We have defeated many a bandit already, but I fear that we cannot continue to battle them for much longer with the dead under their control. We sent you a messenger regarding the undead, did we not? You were forewarned of the blight marching upon your land, and yet you did not prepare adequately. I do not aim to make excuses, but I have been here for scarcely a week. I do not know why the previous commander did not act on your advice, but I assure you that I will not make the same mistakes he did. For your own sake, I hope that you do not. As for the matter at hand, the elves know of the great southern forest and have walked its paths many times. And what do you know of the undead? My answer will depend on your motives, human. What would you do, knowing the secrets of the unholy ones? I would lead my men south of the river to find and destroy the source of these beings of darkness. A fanciful delusion. A human untrained in the mystic arts stands no chance against the undead. I have proven myself capable of defending my land and leading my men to victory. Only in battles against other humans. To fight such a fell evil is another matter altogether. But surely I cannot do nothing either. I warned him that the elves would not easily agree to help us. Indeed, but he is right as well. We must do something or our people will surely be slaughtered. Enough, all of you. Etheliel is the only one of us who has encountered the undead. She will be the best judge of what aid we would grant the humans against these abominations. These men are indeed brave to face such foes, but I fear that they will fall to the darkness if they fight it alone. There is one elf who still remembers the secrets of the undead that we learned when Haldric I came to our land. His name is Mebrin, and he lives secluded in the hills south of here. Are you sure about this? The road south is no longer as safe as it once was, and Mebrin is not as powerful as he once was. You would not presume to put one of our great sages in danger, Etheliel. I will accompany the human and his men to Mebrin, and he can decide whether or not he wants to help us. I will not ask you to place yourselves in danger for these humans, but you will not presume to tell me, nor Mebrin, what to do. Is that fair? Yes, very well. I will welcome your aid, my lady. And there you have it. Victory. We've achieved victory in scenario number 3. We managed to do it without really losing any of our units as far as I remember, and we gained some valuable experience. If we take a look at our gold here, so we've emerged victorious. We have 92 gold remaining. We finished 3 turns early. Early finish bonus 17 per turn. Total bonus is 51. Our total gold 143. We've got a carryover percentage of 40, and our bonus gold is 57. So not as good as last time, not as good as we did in some of our previous scenarios, but we were still able to secure some bonus gold and, of course, get some valuable experience for our units. And all in all, I'm pretty happy with how that one went. So we are going to save it right here. Whoops, I don't want to quit. What I want to do is save it. And we are going to call that an episode. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.